We've got markets rebounding from yesterday's slide. S&P 500 up just under 1% on the day. We're starting to see some stabilization in the crude oil markets. Treasury Secretary Bessent said that they're going to come out with a series of announcements to support the flow of oil through the Persian Gulf. This might include some insurance from the U.S. Navy to allow ships to pass through this critical and vital pathway for crude oil exports. About 20% of crude oil and LNG pass through the Straits of Hormuz, and those are expected to resume in the next couple of days. So we're seeing some optimism in the equity market. Also lending some support to that risk on trade for stocks is the ADP report. Private payrolls jumped up 63,000 workers. That was above about the 50,000 that they anticipated at this point. We saw a big concentration in healthcare, education, but also construction jobs jumped up about 19,000. So that helped lend support. We did see some weakness in other areas as far as that ADP jobs report. And this comes ahead of the non-farm payrolls, that report that's due on Friday. Also lending some support to equity markets today is ISM services data here. We saw a jump to 56.1, up 2.3%. From 2.3 points from January, and better than the consensus estimate of about 53.5. And then if you look at some of the components within that ISM, services PMI 56.1, highest since 2022, estimates for 53.5. ISM services prices paid, this goes into inflation, at 11-month lows of just 63. So those key components within the ISM starting to come down. Now, as we look forward to a risk-on day, we got Broadcom after the close, AVGO in bear market territory going into this report. Remember, they hit all-time highs in December. We're going to get more clarity on the chip space. Remember what happened in NVIDIA, fell 2 straight days after a really good report. So AVGO, we're seeing some weakness here, so we'll have to kind of look for some clarity on their growth expectations moving forward, how they're doing as far as their specialized chip development and their partnerships with Google, Alphabet, and others in this space. But this will be a key one after the close. We'll see if it reacts like NVIDIA to the downside or maybe a surprise to the upside.